DeAndre Ayton, one of the biggest offseason acquisitions for the Lakers, came in after being released, bought out by Portland in the summer. Doncic pull up, rattles home.
Impressive.
Said he's one of the best isolation players in the NBA as Reeves gets the screen from Ayton. Tries to put Pajemski in jail. Pump, leave, deep one. Doncic, money! 7 Lakers turnovers. Last year, only averaged 14 a night. Already halfway there. Doncic, that is just too good. As Luka Doncic continues to assert his will.
And he just has Payton on his hip. One of the best at decelerating quickly, creating that little bit of space. And
Doncic back on the floor, now guarded by Curry. 10 points in the first quarter for Luka to go with 5 rebounds. Little mid-range goes down. So Curry up to a dozen. Butler with his second assist. The Warriors 11 assists on 14 made field goals so far. Here's Doncic off the screen from Hachimura. Fades and fills it up. And that's 3 fouls on Draymond Green. And now foul is going to go against Kuminga, and it's going to be a chance for 3. Luka Magic making an early appearance.
Luka likes to go left. You force him right. That's the scouting report. But so smart, so composed, great balance, and of course, great touch. And all Kuminga can do in that case is smile.
Boston and New York, Minnesota, and the Lakers. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. As Rui Hachimura knocks down another 3 and takes the 2 for 1 for Golden State with an 8-second different shot clock and game clock to wind down this second quarter. Oh, Doncic, a deep one, he's got it!
Previous possession, Luka here just takes his time, a step back from 30 feet after 2 great assists on the previous possessions right here. I don't know what you can do defensively when Luka is taking and making them from downtown.
Steve Kerr, we asked, what would be the ideal role for Jonathan Kuminga with this team as Doncic goes up and puts it through. Counted in the foul.
Doncic right there is like almost at the last minute. He got poked and just threw the ball up there off of forcing turnovers.
And this is not a Warriors team that necessarily was super awesome pace-wise last year. Doncic, that is creative on the angle, and another chance at a 3-point play.
Taking his time, meanders down to the baseline. And you see Kuminga, he's trying to body him up.
That's what J.J. Redick said the team has to be so aware of. You have to know where Steph Curry is 100% of the time, which is easier said than done. As Doncic continues to make magic, fading away with another chance for 3.
I mean, right there, Doncic just, once again, so strong. Plays like a power forward with the finish.
Jonathan Kuminga now with 11 points in this third quarter, and yet he can't stay in front of Doncic this time. The easiest deuce of the night. Doncic off the screen. Fends off on Horford. And he somehow just finds the perfect angle as always.
Buddy Hield from the same spot, same result.
Doncic, fend off on Butler. Gets to the rim for 2 more. Now the blitz. Around LaRavia. More of that zone look we saw in the first half from Golden State. That leaves Doncic open on the outside. Attacks, lobs, Hayes with a finish. Reeves fend off, draws 2, over the top. Hachimura on the take. 6 to shoot. Doncic back on the floor. Attack mode, gets to the rim, fades and puts it home. He's got 37. Hield. No hesitation now. Doncic leaks out. Hield gets back defensively. Doncic goes right to work, floats it up and in. 39 points for Luka Doncic, just under 6 to play.
Got to be careful as long as that man with the ball is in the game.
39, 12, and 8 for Doncic. He gets inside, gets to his spot. He's up to 41. Reeves, Hachimura around for Doncic with 41 points. On the attack for 2 more.
So last game, we know he only had 1 assist. Coach talked about wanting to make sure that he has more opportunities to make sure his teammates get a lot of shots.
Doncic putting it through. But last year's second NBA All-Time player with this Laker team in his 7th year. Doncic will put up a 3. Hits one right there. A triple, and Luka's got a quick 7.
First game, been in a new role, playing point guard. There's a lot in your mind. Now he's able to get a little comfortable and just settle in and shoot the basketball the way he does.
Vincent with the 3.
As the team awaits his return, Luka Doncic, guys, has made it very clear. It's all about that next man up mentality. Kevin?
It is, and a good report, Allie, and thank you for the update. Doncic finding room inside, carving through. He's only played 54 games the last couple of years. Injuries, he's moved from team to team. Memphis to Washington. Doncic 3.
For Candace and I purposes, we just want to know.
Yeah.
Play a little basketball.
We do a little something.
Conley the pump. Doncic hits. Foul called. He's got 14 in the first quarter.
The Don operate in the mid-range. Right here, he does not back away from contact. He seeks it. And with that body, that frame, the amount of and ones that he
11 points for Edwards, and Doncic in the contest has put in 14 for L.A. Just as we thought. Their names were on the marquee at 3. Got it!
mid-range. But right here, drop coverage, little confusion between the two bigs. Luka's going to give you a dose of everything.
Yeah.
Guess what? The T-Wolves having a luxury of having 7 guys from last season that made over 100 threes. This is not an on night for the T-Wolves. They can do this.
Oh, he's feeling it. Doncic has been on automatic in this first.
Everything the defense does is the wrong thing when it comes to Luka. They go under the screen. He's going to stop and pop and make you pay.
Through traffic to the rack.
It doesn't matter.
In the words of Dick Vitale, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, so let's give Julius Randle some credit here. 14 first half points. He averages the highest in his career. Luka knocks it down.
And Luka just gets to what he's getting to any spot he wants to get to on the floor right now. And you can tell that the Minnesota Timberwolves are actually not.
Ayton, Luka. Reeves had a good first half. Through traffic, Doncic on the move. So gracefully as he fights. Doncic, 5 more points to have the most points through the first 2 games in Laker history. Ayton got it right there. The assist from Doncic, 2K26.
And right
on
here,
sale now.
And right here, this pocket pass to DeAndre Ayton.
62% shooting from the floor for the game for the Lakers. Lasering it inside. Doncic, Ayton got it.
And this is a Big's dream right here. Roll to the rim. Luka holds 2. That's over 7'3". Rudy goes
Under 7 to go, and they trap him. Vincent, knocked away inside. Swipe by Edwards. It's loose. Doncic in. Oh! Edwards on him. Chiseling, faking, leaning, driving, feeding, Reeves, 3.
I felt like he was throwing that ball to us, Candace. I was getting ready. Listen, Conley, he might not have a lot of breaks. That was just an older guy right there, couldn't stop, and he just ran into the screen. It's all right, Conley.
That's the thing that goes. It's just early help, often help, and loading the ball handler. And Luka hits that sweep over the right shoulder.
Doncic behind the back. Rui will try to feed it, and he does.
Jay, don't pick up another foul.
Doncic easily. And 42 for Luka Doncic.
How easy was that?
The second chance points and also the bench scoring. They're outscoring them 21-10. The bench, that's what's kept Minnesota in this game.
Coming off of a 40-point near triple-double, he follows it up with 45 on that 3. Luka is in a zone. Whatever Luka ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, give me some of that.
Doncic lasers one inside to Ayton.
Their offense. Doncic is going to get you looks. LeBron is going to get you looks because of the tension they draw, and they're such great passers.
It's an official timeout. Up on the play, Doncic, down court, Reeves.
Dunk it in.
Doncic, 47.
Hey, Luka.
And in all the hype, he got pushed in the back, so he's going to the free throw line.
Look at the smile on his face, like a little kid out there just having fun playing the game he loves.
Backing down KCP, pull up Jay, well short, got his own and got the hoop. Ayton right there with him, and their legs collide. Morant lost it. Second turnover. Doncic right down the lane, lays it up and in. Hachimura, the pump, the drive, kicks out to Doncic. 5 on the shot clock, step back, good.
How long was it going to take Luka to get back in rhythm? The answer is not very long. Luka with a beautiful...
In the 3 games with no Doncic or LeBron James. Cedric Coward, the rookie, got a reverse on the other end. And how about Jake LaRavia, who is number 12? Good defense by Coward to cut off LaRavia. Doncic for 3. Bottoms.
Luka checking himself there. Didn't love that shot, but I love the one before it. Luka to the left-hand side and feeling it here with 13 early points for LA.
Got it back. Shot clock winding down. Williams all over him. Doncic got by him. Surrounded. 360 pass to Ayton for 2.
Starting to think all the time about not just his primary defender, but about the secondary one. You look at that lob as Jaren Jackson Jr. just gets suckered into the play. He starts moving away from the rim. And Ayton sits there and goes, hey, you know what? I had friends like, they're not my friends anymore.
Not your friends anymore. 2 more for Doncic. 48-46. Doncic behind the back. Oh, that's stealing candy. It's Memphis 65, LA 50. 90 seconds to go in the second quarter. Smart stops the run. Lakers 2-0 on the road so far this young season. Grizzlies 2-1 at home. Doncic taking his time, goes window shopping for 2.
To Jackson Hayes.
Hayes will get it back to Doncic. Doncic for 3. That's good.
Sides of the court to feed players. Big guys getting caught.
Hachimura from deep. By NBA 2K26.
Luka just watching that baseline defender there. How far does he get pulled in? And knowing he has Rui just waiting.
Lakers on a 15-5 run. Doncic. Yes.
Ken Hayes had set a screen prior to that. Luka wanted to come back to his right hand.
Upstairs, sitting next to his granddad, watching the game before going back downstairs to get ready for bed for school in the morning. He'll cherish that even more, knowing that now he knows his grandfather will still be upstairs tonight.
An approach out there on the court. It's a great mentality for a rookie. Doncic has a 30-piece. Lobbing it up. Hayes. After a 3-game absence. Going to work here. Doncic, the pump, fires, and hits. He's in his bag.
In a couple games, it doesn't feel like it. 6 of 10 in this one, and helping the Lakers on the road.
35 points in his return. Here he is at the free throw line. Going to Jackson. Gives it up to Vanderbilt for the flush. Doncic, patient, finds Reeves. Doncic on the drive, right down the lane. Nobody stopped him. Doncic finds a cutting Hayes. Outside to connect. Shot clock winding down. Doncic, target practice.
I mean, Luka, again, just patience here. Knows as soon as he gets into that motion for the Miami Heat.
Doncic turns inside, 2 more. 42.
Sunday Whites, your Lakers, and the handoff goes to Doncic, who's been an absolute scoring machine. Rui, at least 50% every game this year, although after being down at the half by a significant margin. There's Doncic, counterfeit goes! A little magic from Luka to start the game.
At the shot, this one he looks like he's stumbling and falling away, but throws it up so soft, finds nothing but the bottom of the net. A 3-point opportunity. What a shot for Luka.
He surveys the floor, looking for a possible outlet. with the dribble, the spin. Mitchell, of course, their best defender is on him. Look at this. Whip pass cross court by Luka.
I have
and the
no
finish
idea.
by Rui.
I have no idea how that pass got through. I don't know how it got through the defenders. They're back in half court. Look at that thing. It's just so shoulder length high, and it goes
on a
right.
line. That's
yeah,
on a line.
I mean, that's just unbelievable pass to Rui, who knocks down yet a bad pass.
That's 3 turnovers for Miami. None right now for the Lakers. And Luka all the way finds Hayes, who scores!
He says, wow, let me take care of business. He's been living around the rim, but then he's...
Lakers' biggest lead was 11. Heat have not led in the game. Fontecchio, and he can really score quickly. Long lead, touchdown, Arabia!
What a play, what a heads-up pass. Last couple of basketball, the pass that Luka threw to Jake LaRavia was
back to Luka with 10 on the shot clock.
Luka's due.
And the quarterback, well, there it is. Does that count?
Yeah, I'll count that.
Yeah. Laker hardwood floor. Doncic. 2 hands over the head. Oh, LaRavia moving without the ball, and Doncic finds him in perfect stride. You know, he's only had 1 free throw attempt against the Lakers in about 250 minutes of his career. Here's Marcus Smart as he hits from outside. Yes, sir. Doncic starts, stops, splits the defense, and scores. Banking it in. Miami shooting 45%. Lakers nearly 60. Doncic.
Luka gets his first from behind the arc. From behind the arc.
And they're over 60% now, and the Lakers are 7 out of 17. Stolen away. Here comes Luka. Timeout, Miami. In the 4th quarter against San Antonio in their last game, came all the way back and took the lead. That's a nice play again. 14 on the shot clock, just getting going. Crowd settling back in. Reeves, yes! 3-pointer by AR.
The last couple of baskets for the Lakers have been from behind the arc. Austin Reeves had one. And
good little feed also by Jaquez Jr. Marcus Smart doesn't hesitate. Bottom of the well it goes.
And then Marcus Smart says, I can do that as well. And knocks it down and puts the Lakers back.
Doncic. One-on-one is a matchup of superstars. He goes right around. Bam to score. He took a little abuse.
Another look at Luka going by Bam. Just a couple of change of directions, and then Bam says, I'm sorry. You can have the lead.
They have been a very good clutch team. When the NBA defines clutch, they've been very good this year. Don't connect 4 for 3.
Used the right shot selection, just didn't get it to drop.
Really unlucky. Now Luka trying to take charge. Luka, a couple of big steps. Boy, he had 2 guys in the air, and he scores.
A triple-double.
25, 10, and 10 for Doncic, and then they come down and score. The Lakers will get the W. Underneath, there's Luka. He puts it up. He puts it in and 1. And the Lakers are on their way to evening their home record at 2-2.
Doncic loads up on a 3, won't go, knowing that he's lurking at all times.
Well, you have to just be more of a driving kick. You have to be more aware of him as Luka knocks down.
DeAndre Ayton was waiting on it, but Champagnie timed that release so well.
And he had the entire 6 points on that possession all by himself. Nice feed inside, and Ayton able to finish that one.
Have they been able to shoot? Harrison Barnes has 1. Champagnie has 2 now from the same corner.
Champagnie's have been contested as Doncic pulls up. His shot is good. Second field goal for Luka Doncic. Doncic, after missing the last game, 13 points here in the first quarter. And Doncic, getting no Austin Reeves. Alley-oop to Hayes. Beautiful connection between those two.
Played the same way with DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes as far as a roll lob threat.
Smith not only 25 points the other night, had 6 assists as well. Doncic, boy, a lot of contact there. Still puts it in. Looked like 2 different Spurs hit him.
Yeah, he wanted this one right here. We've been seeing this called regularly, right? I mean, how many times did we see Austin Reeves get that?
Doncic now crosses half court. Sohan guarding him. They're playing him physical. Doncic gets his own rebound, goes back up, rattles it in. He is very hot. He feels he's been fouled on a number of occasions.
Minnesota.
But that's not a foul. If you're at the side, you jump. You're really jumping towards the basket.
Sohan putting some pressure. Doncic gets it over. Connect his corner three. Got it. So with his second three-pointer, he's got 8 points.
Well, that was tough because Bronny really didn't drift off that much from him. He thought he had time to recover to really contest that. That's just a difficult shot.
Ayton with a difficult catch.
Well, let's watch this lane. Look, he takes his time. When Wemby's in there, he can cover space from the weak side, from on ball.
And he wasn't comfortable being all the way out in the corner. Edge of the lane, he gets burned on the three.
Bronny James rattles in and out. Barnes lost the handle and right to Doncic, finds Ayton for the slam.
That would be very good coaches. I think that's one of the skill that coaches can see, and even general managers, a guy like R.C. Buford, spotting his talent very early on.
Doncic spats it in. Little hesitation, put it in. If you coach, it can lead to front office. We'll get back to that in a moment. Doncic coming up the other way. Kicks it out Hachimura. Fakes, one dribble. Two-pointer's good. Like you said, Legs, it's like automatic with him. He's 3 for 4.
Enough about the year that Rui Hachimura is having. Over 50% from the field in every game. Incredibly difficult thing to do, particularly when it's not like he's taking 20 shots. Playing with 3. He's got to be careful.
Doncic doubled, looking, finds Hachimura wide open. Boy, that was tough to see that. He was surrounded, and Hachimura finally gives him that assist.
But watch this, takes it, throws it over his shoulder. No look, and watch, he's looking at the Laker bench the whole time because he knows he just dropped him a dime. And you can't miss 2 of Luka dimes. Lakers up by 1.
Sohan hits the free throw. Spurs by 1. Doncic, sidestep three-pointer. That's good.
And Luka has not gotten as much space. I mean, this is about 6 feet sideways and going to do a step back. You could just see how on balance he was.
Spurs back up by 5. Doncic gets it to go. Doncic now with 25 points. He's now 3 of 7 from three-point range. Came into the game shooting 29%. Bad pass. And that's another steal for Doncic. Alley-oop to Ayton. Chase Doncic poked it away. Ayton picks it up. Shot clock winding down. Doncic's going to fire in the corner. Vanderbilt, the corner three, and gets it to go. His first three-pointer of the season. Vassell comes up well short. Connect was right on his heels. Doncic makes his move, gets inside. Alley-oop, pays the finish. Luka Doncic with his 10th assist.
Many times. A guy like Luka is so precise. He knows who's in the game, he knows where he can attack here. Now these lobs are open. You knew the one where he should have laid it up.
On the bench, but these last few possessions, there was just nothing happening. No offense creation.
Alley-oop, counted on a foul. Doncic, the perfect pass.
Someone else to break down a defense so that they can operate. They didn't have it. Luka, as soon as he steps on the floor,
see if the Lakers continue to attack that paint with no Wemby.
Doncic, nice feed. Ayton floats it up, and then what a beautiful setup from Luka Doncic.
And still attacking the paint. This is what we said. It's been this all night. No Wemby, no paint presence.
And Wemby right now on the bench with 5 fouls. Still plenty of time remaining. Stolen by Smart. Smart goes at Vassell. A lot of contact. Gets it back. Doncic finishes it.
Make him have to kick it out.
The crowd loves the effort right now. This game has not always been pretty. Hachimura hits a 3. Doncic looking. Castle right with him. Doncic a 3. Pumps it in. Luka Doncic from downtown.
Luka, you guys come back from 9 points. This was a strange game, 3 hours. How would you describe this one?
It was strange. You know, they have an amazing team. They only lost 1 game. So to come back, you know, being with AR and LeBron out, it's unbelievable. You know, all these guys, they fight every moment of the game. So it's so fun to play with them.
To your point, your big man DeAndre Ayton has had a fantastic game and a fantastic start to the season. Marcus Smart was everywhere you needed him to be.
Baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, the baseline out of bounds aside, but just what do you say about those guys and their play?
I mean, it's unbelievable. Like I said before, they're fighting like crazy. DA has been having an amazing start. Smart helps everybody on the court. So like I say, it's so much fun to play with those guys. And I'm just happy to get a win.
You guys did a fantastic job defensively on Wembanyama. Before the game, I don't know if you know this, he said that you're the hardest guy to scout because you've mastered the game. What is it like to compete against someone like him?
I mean, it might be him. He's the hardest guy to scout because he's unbelievable, you know. He moves like that at 7'5", 7'4", whatever it is. It's just unbelievable. Shot making, play making. Those games are fun, man. Going against him, a lot of respect, a lot of love. So those games are fun.
All right, last one. I know you and Austin have some fun trash talk back and forth. What's he going to tell you tonight?
Make my free throws.
All right, Luka, congratulations.
You already told me.
All right, congratulations.